Here's an E46 M3 with fairly low mileage, what we'd call nowadays, in 2016. If I zoom in, we got 60,094. So pretty much just ticked over what they've classed as warranty mileage, even though it's an April 2002. We're just going to raise the vehicle up into the air and have a look at the subframe at the back, the subframe panel. So it's an April 2002, so pretty much a year on from when they started building these. 60,000 miles, and the irony is that the customer has just driven to us from London to Bristol, so he's probably just ticked over 60,000 miles on this trip to us for his subframe repair and reinforcement. So what again I want to emphasise is the mileage, 60,000 on this vehicle. And we've got a couple of severe cracks on the back left part of the panel next to the subframe mount. A couple of spot welds that have pulled as well and broken. And this isn't a hairline crack anymore because it's gapped. There's a 1.5mm gap in there. We've got various other spot welds that have failed on the left side lip up here by the shock absorber, and on the roof of the panel up here a couple of spot welds that have pulled, well, 3 of them in fact. And then this crack is fairly long and large, goes up all the vertical section and then splits off into the roof of the panel on towards another spot weld. You can see it by its jagged line. So we were just looking at this section over here, and then the vertical line is quite strong, and then it goes well outside of anybody's reinforcement plates and takes a 90-degree turn and goes off to another spot weld well in the roof of the panel. We've got plenty of cracks above the right front subframe mount in the distance. Many of those are visual and multiplied and connected even above the mount, so underneath the mount there'll be a section there which is probably ready to pop out. But then we're still looking at this right rear corner, well away from anybody's reinforcement plates. We've got huge cracks which follow the pressed right angle shape of the floor. A few hairline cracks coming out at the bottom here and travelling around the arc. One of them's sort of stopping, and then another one's, secondary one's heading straight out of that panel over towards the spring perch area. This is all the corner where you've got opposite forces at work. It's hard to get the camera in there, but you have got a gap in that crack as well. So this is well outside of reinforcement plate work, and cannot be guaranteed that that sort of fatigued panel, one piece pressed steel piece of panel work will ever survive into the future, even if it is welded. And all of that is on a 60,000 mile car, and more importantly, the poor owner bought this car brand new, so he's the only owner. He's really happy to tell us he's had this car from brand new, and he's just ticked over his warranty mileage at 60,000, and yet the floor is in that condition. So we're going to advise him to try, even though the BMW Goodwill program is finished a couple of years ago. I think seeing as he bought this car brand new and the dealer still exists and it's just gone over warranty, we're going to suggest he goes and tries with them first to see if they'll offer him a Goodwill repair.